Did you know that over 100 million animals die each year due to animal testing? Animal testing is cruel, inhumane, and it should be banned. But in order to understand why animal testing should be banned, you must ask yourself these three questions. What is animal testing? Why is animal testing used? And what are some safe alternatives to testing on animals? First, let's start off with the number one thing that you need to know. What is animal testing? According to an article on crueltyfreeinternational.org, animal testing is any scientific experiment or test in which a live animal is forced to undergo something that is likely to cause them pain, suffering, distress, lasting harm, or even death. There are many different types of animal experiments that are used when testing on animals. These tests include force feeding or injecting animals with harmful substances, exposing animals to radiation, surgically removing animals' organs to purposely cause damage, forcing animals to inhale toxic gases and chemicals, and frightening animals to create anxiety and depression. The animals that are usually used in animal testing are mice, rats, frogs, dogs, cats, rabbits, hamsters, guinea pigs, monkeys, fish, and birds. According to Mark Bekoff from National Geographic, all mammals have nervous systems and can experience pain. Another fact about animal testing is that animal testing is not always accurate. In fact, the National Institutes of Health have done research and concluded that 95% of all of the drugs used in animal testings that are deemed safe for humans are in fact not safe for humans. So what that means is they're putting these animals through so much pain, torture, to try to figure out what medication will work for humans, what medication won't work for humans, what radiation will make cancer go away, what radiation won't make cancer go away. And they're thinking that they get the answer, but they don't have the answer. They're just killing so many animals in the process. So if most of these animals that I named off have nervous systems and can experience pain, why is animal testing used? The next question that you need to ask yourself is, why is animal testing used? Animals are used in testing to help researchers better understand humans. Animals can't talk, so they can't tell you that they're in physical pain. They can't tell you that they don't want to do this test, that they don't want to be injected with chemicals or have their organs surgically removed. They don't want to do that, but they can't say otherwise. Researchers use animals to tell if a certain medication will work, if a certain radiation will destroy cancer as opposed to a different radiation, or how long a wound takes to heal. Some researchers will cut an animal and see how long that wound takes to heal, if they apply something to it, or if they don't. They're basically just testing just to see what they can and getting away with so much in the process. Animals are not just tested on for scientific purposes. Animals are also tested on for cosmetics and household as well. I'm not really familiar with makeup, but I do know that some makeup companies have come out and have said, we don't test on animals, which is a good thing because some still do. Animals are forced to undergo these tests and they can't exactly fight back, so the researchers get the answers that they need while the animals die. I understand that research is needed for, scientific purposes, for trying to end cancer, for cases like COVID. I understand that research is needed, but I also think that there is so much, there's other things that can be done other than testing on animals. So if there's other things that can be done, what are the alternatives to animal testing? The third question that you need to ask yourself is, what are the alternatives to animal testing? So we know two of the three questions, and let's figure out the third. There are so many alternatives to animal testing, some of which are more accurate than actual animal testing. These types of alternatives include cell cultures, human tissues, computer models, and volunteer studies. Almost every type of human and animal cell tissue can now be grown in a laboratory. Both healthy and diseased human tissues are donated from human volunteers and can be used as an alternative. Computer models of organs can be used as alternatives as well. Humans can volunteer for study experiments. Humans volunteer in medical studies all the time. If they are willing to do it, animals shouldn't have to. Now, I'm not saying do what they're doing to the animals. There's got to be another way to figure out these answers than just harming everything. I hope you can agree with me that animal testing is cruel and something needs to be done about it. Animal testing is the act of forcing animals to undergo studies and experiments to see if something will work out or not. Animal testing is used because animals cannot disagree to be tested on. There are so many alternatives to animal testing that should be used. If you feel the same way that I do about animal testing, please sign the petition on change.org titled Stop Animal Testing. Thank you.